Hello there, pet lovers. It's Colleen Cedric with Pet Nanny Coach. And at the time of this recording, we are just a couple days out from Christmas 2020 and just a couple weeks from the start of 2021. So today, my topic for you is how to get your pet sitting business back and multiply it after COVID-19. So I know this year has been awful for so many of us, but thankfully we now have 3 vaccines on the market, which for me, I'm looking at it as a light at the end of the tunnel. And I am ready to make 2021 my best year yet. So I put together this video and this freebie for you. You can download it and really take your time and go through these tips, because I can tell you this, the number one problem that I have seen with pet sitters over the years that want to expand and grow and multiply their businesses is that they don't have the time to work on their businesses. They're stuck working in their businesses, and therefore they are stopping themselves from creating lucrative pet sitting careers. So that is the difference, and that is what I teach. So right now we may have some extra time due to shutdowns in certain states. So I put these tips together. I hope you find them helpful. Let's get started. All right, so the first thing I want you to do when preparing for 2021 and making your business great again is I want you to audit your standard operating procedures, or for short, I call them SOPs. So you want to organize around business functions, not people. Build systems within each business function. Let systems run the business and the people run the systems. People come and go, but the systems remain constant. And this is a quote by Michael Gerber of the E-Myth Revisited. If you haven't read that book, I highly suggest that you do. It's fabulous, and it has changed everything for me. Every piece of your business needs to be a system, and this is the perfect time to go through and audit the systems that you have, delete or delegate. Okay, so, and improve upon, streamline. If you don't have systems yet, this is the time to create them. You have been given this gift of time, which most pet sitters do not have. All right, so that is step one. Go through your SOPs. So think about your client prospect phone call, new client onboarding, registration meetings, client scheduling, key management system, client communications, client payments, client surveys, client testimonials, cancellation policies, severe weather policies, referral partnerships and strategic alliance relations, sitter recruiting, sitter assessment, onboarding and management, sitter do not schedule requests or vacation requests, your payroll systems, your internal communication systems, team meetings, marketing systems, and the list goes on. Really take some time with this, because this is the foundation of your business. And this is how you're going to be able to multiply to 10K or more a month. You need to have systems in place that are streamlined so that you can absorb new business and new clients and build a team. It all starts with the systems. So really take some time and audit all the systems that I just mentioned. Some bonus tips for how to create phenomenal SOPs is using a cloud service to create an online business hub like Google Drive. So all of your systems are documented somewhere in the cloud, so they're easy to delegate to your team. You can use a screen recording software like Loom to record your screen share of videos walking through the SOPs. And then you accompany them with a step-by-step checklist format, like an outline. So you have the video and you have the outline. And then you want to maintain your SOPs over time, which is what I'm saying here. So if you have these systems in place, you always want to be trying to make them better, looking at them to see how can I make this an even better system so that my business runs even more smoothly. All right. Step two is get or upgrade your pet sitting software. So many of you guys are still doing pen to paper. I'm telling you, when I finally invested in a pet sitting software, which was probably over 15 years ago, it gave me such peace of mind and helped me to be able to get to where I wanted to go. Everything came out of my head. I didn't have to worry about missed visits. I used to wake up in the middle of the night in cold sweats, be like, oh my God, did I forget to go walk Duffy? It's an easy way to keep track of all of your clients' visits. You can collect payments. You have reminders about visits. You can make sure if you have a team that your sitters are going out and taking care of the client's pets. It is worth it. All right, so the ones that I recommend are Time to Pet, Leash Time, Precise Pet Care, or Pet Sitter Plus. These are the top 4 that my students use and love. If you are on a very tight budget, there is an option called Pocket Suite. So that's where I would start. If you really just do not have the budget to invest right now in the pet sitting software, start there. I think it's like $9 a month. Okay. All right, step 3, I want you to keep in touch with your current customers. The best marketing that you can do at this moment is to keep in touch with those customers that have already worked with your business. If you're open, let them know about your COVID-19 precautions guidelines, saying, hey, we are open for business and this is how we are managing things to help keep you and your home and our sitters safe. Um, so if you stay in touch, they might not need you right now. They might, not be traveling due to the lockdowns or whatnot. But guess what? If you are staying in touch with them and you are staying top of mind with them, you are going to be the first person they call when they do need service. And they can also be referring you to people who say, oh, I'm out of town. I am going out of town. I need a pet sitter. Oh, I just heard from Pet Nanny. They have openings. Why don't you give them a call? Always staying top of mind with your customers. All right, so here's some ways. You can send a monthly newsletter with updates and you want to have them filled with value. So think about what kind of information would your ideal clients and your current customers find useful and valuable. You can do a direct mail campaign. You can run an early summer bookings promotion. You can do social media posts. You can create how-to videos. You can send gifts to your VIP clients. You can create other video content. You can publish blog posts. You can add live chat to your website so that if someone hits your website, you can start conversing with them right away to answer any questions. You can include a pop-up on your website, letting them know that you are available and you are open for business, but just different touch points, always trying to stay top of mind with your current customers. A bonus tip is that you should always be doing this. You should always have a stay in touch marketing plan, even after the pandemic passes. So many business owners take for granted that clients are always going to remember to call you when they need service. And the truth is they don't. So it's your job to make sure you are keeping in touch. And therefore, every time that your clients need service, you are the first person that they think of. And remember, acquiring a new customer will cost you 5 times more than having your current clients book from you again and more frequently. So focusing on that active customer list, people that have already raised their hand, said yes to your services, those are the people that you want to focus on, even more so than new marketing. You do new marketing too, but like I said, 5 times more expensive to acquire a new customer. All right, step 3 is I want you to audit your finances. It is essential to know your numbers. Most students that I work with, they really shy away from this. So I teach my students how to set up financial systems and empower them to love the money part, because it is a universal law that what you track grows. So every single week you should be having a system to go in and audit your finances to see where exactly you are. All right, here's some tips. First, I want you to run your profit and loss statements for 2019 and 2020 to evaluate how much of a hit your business took due to the pandemic. This will also help you for setting your new goals for 2021. All right, then I want you to run your monthly revenue reports to help with your goal setting. So what did you make in 2019, January 2019? What did you make in January 2020? And that's going to help you set your January 2021 goals. All right, I want you to conduct an audit of your expenses and see what you can downgrade or eliminate. Those monthly subscriptions, I give my students a tracker. So every month they're going into making sure that they are using those monthly recurring charges. A lot of times we're getting dinged for those things. We're not even using them. If you're not using them, delete it or downgrade it. All right, if you don't have a weekly accounting system, I want you to create one. Which day are you going to log into your business, credit card accounts, your QuickBooks, whichever platforms you're using to track your expenses, to track and stay on top of things. All right, I want you to open a tax account and make weekly deposits to it so you're never caught with a large tax bill. I want you to begin to compile your documents for your tax returns, your statements, and your receipts so that we can have all of that tidied up and taken care of, and then we can really focus on blowing it out of the water in 2021. All right. If you have any purchases you need, make year-end purchases so that you can use it for a write-off for 2020. So if you need a new computer, or you want to invest in a coaching program, or there's anything else for your business that you want to invest in, now is the time, because you can use it as an expense write-off. I need you to verify any loan accounts, amounts still owed, payment schedule, and estimated payoff. We need to know what what debt we have and how we're going to get that paid off. I want you to meet with a financial professional to ensure that you have everything in order. So many of you are trying to do this by yourself. I don't suggest that. Someone that's been through an audit twice, won both audits. It's really important that you have professionals that you can trust and can help you. And I want you to consider raising your rates in 2021. After the hit that we all took, getting back in business, being able for you to keep your doors open, it's time to raise your rates. So take a really hard look at what you're charging and get those prices up. All right, and a bonus tip, I want you to use a financial software like QuickBooks Online or Wave apps, and I want you to read Profit First by Mike Michalowicz. Again, something that was a game changer for me. Now I don't stress at all about my finances because I have my Profit First system in place. All right, step number 4. It's time to plan for the upcoming year. Your plan is your roadmap for success. Don't just start the year and just wing it. You want to have a whole plan. What are you going to do to attract new customers to your business, to have your current clients book from you more frequently? How many sitters do you want to bring on your team to help you absorb the new business? What marketing promotions are you going to do? What direct mail campaigns are you going to do? When are you going to meet with your strategic alliances and referral partners? All of this should be mapped out and put onto your marketing calendar. All right, so here are some tips for planning for the upcoming year. Pick a day that you will commit to engross yourself in your planning fully. I want everything else off of your schedule. This is just for you're having one planning day, nothing else. You need space to think and excuse me, and be creative. So break out a whiteboard, remove all distractions, consider maybe getting a hotel room, going to a second home, somewhere where you can really focus on what you're doing. Plan with someone who knows your business. If you're a one-person show, grab a friend or a peer or a colleague so that you guys can bounce ideas off each other. If you have an assistant, have them participate with you. You can even do it over Zoom. I want you to brainstorm your opportunities and your big dreams. I heard a saying the other day, which I loved: always be collecting opportunities. What opportunities are you that are available for you? Don't waste any time. Life has an expiration date. Always be looking to collect opportunities. So say you can wave a magic wand, and just like that, no matter what you journeyed out to do in your business, you cannot fail. What if you couldn't fail? What would you want your business to look like? And this is where you're going to really dream big and get it out of your head and write it onto paper. Next, I want you to decide your non-negotiables. One thing that's just as important as dreaming up your big opportunities is to look at what you're not willing to do anymore. What are you not willing to experience to get to your wildly successful year? What are the things that you've done or experienced that you're just done with? So examples, maybe you will no longer work nights or weekends. Maybe you're not going to do any more pet sitting. Maybe you're not going to accept any non-ideal clients. That's a big one. Maybe you're not going to manage the office anymore. You're no longer going to hire non-ideal sitters that don't fit into your ideal sitter profile. Maybe refusing to start something and not finish it. When you start something, finish it through. All right, so think about what it is you are not willing to do. Those are your non-negotiables. Number 6, I want you to declare how much money you want to make in 2021 and be specific. Don't say, oh, it'd be great if I could make like $3,000 a month. No, 125,000, 200,000, 300,000. What is the number you want to hit? Be specific. All right, it's always important to review the year prior. I know this year was a little wonky, so if you want to go back and do 2019 and 2020 to see what worked well, what didn't work, and what you want to change, always a good idea. And then I want you to design your marketing plan. How are you going to get your new ideal clients to book service with you? Again, adding all those income generating activities to your calendar, which I just mentioned before. So all your marketing, you have it on the calendar so you know exactly each and every week what it is you're going to be focused on. All right. Thanks again for being here. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Bye.